What up, humans? Kurumi here, and welcome to Mobile Legends What's New. In this video, we are going to show you the 1.3.66 patch update on the advanced server for certain heroes. We will then tell if it's a buff or a nerf. So, let's begin. First, we have Kaia and Granger. Both of them are heroes that are still only on the advanced server. So I assume that there will be still lots of changes for these two. Well anyway, Kaia's movements and visual effects have been optimized. They also optimized the display effects of his movement and skills. The verdict: it's a buff for our eyes to see. For Granger, his attack growth was changed to 11 from 12.5 per level. But in return, they slightly increased his basic attack. For his skill Rhapsody, they adjusted the way to enhance the basic attack. It now increases the damage of next two basic attacks instead of just one basic attack before. For his skill Rondo, the increased damage for his basic attack was adjusted to 10% minimum and 20% maximum, which is, depending on the level, from just 10% on all levels. For his skill Death Sonata, super bullets that are unshot will return a part of cooldown time. For his skill Caprice, the reloading time of his bullets was adjusted. Now, when all bullets are fired, the reloading time is adjusted to 0.66 seconds. When his gun isn't full with bullets and no attack is made within 5 seconds, the gun will be loaded with bullets. The verdict: it's clearly a buff for Granger. Next, we have Estes. For his skill Moonlight Immersion, his magic power is enhanced by 20% after linking with teammate. The verdict: it's a buff. Next, we have Kimmy. For Kimmy's chemical refinement skill, the slow effect was adjusted to 40% from 60%. The verdict: it's a nerf for Kimmy. Next, we have Kaia. His physical defense growth was adjusted to 3.8 from 3.3. The verdict: it's a buff for Kaia. Next, we have Janey. Her Star Moon Shockwave skill was adjusted. The basic slow effect was adjusted to 40% from 20%. The verdict: it's another buff for Janey. Muntoon really wants Janey that bad, huh? Next, we have Diggy. His physical defense growth has been lowered to 2 from 3. The verdict: it's a nerf for Diggy. Muntoon, why you do this? Next, we have Rafaela. Rafaela's Light of Retribution skill was adjusted. The increased damage of this skill was adjusted to 15% from 20% when hitting the same target in a row. The verdict: it's a nerf for Rafaela. I was really enjoying playing Rafaela recently. So why you do this to me, Muntoon? Next, we have Phurba. He is also not yet in the original server. But let me spill the change on them anyway. His skill, Vicious Retrieval, was adjusted. The resurrecting time reduced by each stack of soul gained was made higher. The limit of resurrecting time was also adjusted to 90% from 70%. The verdict: it's a buff for Phurba. Next, we have Phurba Dong. His attack growth was adjusted to 9.5 from 7.5. The verdict: it's a buff for Phurba Dong. Now Phurba Dong is going to be more macho. Well done, Muntoon. Next, we have Harith. For his skills Amon Force, an extra slow effect is added when hitting a target. The verdict: it's a buff for Harith. But it's a complementary buff since the Mlbb's effect of his ultimate was removed last update. Next, we have Aldus. His physical defense growth was adjusted to 3.6 from 3.9. The verdict: it's clearly a nerf. This makes Aldus out of the meta list more. Next, we have Cabrera. The battlefield effects of her skin, Soryu Maiden, was optimized. This is pretty cool since I got that skin from the King of Fighters bingo event. The verdict: it's a shiny bright buff for our eyes to see. Next, we have Hanzo. The issue where Hanzo could pass through invisible walls by using unstoppable skills were fixed in the brawl mode. The verdict: it's a nerf. Well, yay. It's a nerf for bug abusers out there. Next, we have Farsa. Same with Hanzo. They fixed an issue where Farsa can pass through an invisible wall by using her unstoppable skill in brawl mode. The verdict: it's a nerf again for bug abusers. Next, we have Khadija. Same with Hanzo and Farsa. They fixed the issue where she can pass through invisible walls when using her unstoppable skill in brawl mode. The verdict: it's another nerf for bug abusers. Bug abusers, 0. Decent players who doesn't abuse bugs, 3. For Lunox, Uranus, Hanabi, and Ruby, the display effect of their skills were just optimized. The verdict: it's clearly a buff for our eyes to see the wonders of the world. So there you have the 1.33.66 patch notes for the changes on the heroes. What do you think of these changes? Share it on the comments section below. Do not forget to like and share this video. Also, subscribe to our channel for more contents like this. For our skin giveaway event, check our recent posts regarding our skin giveaway event. See you on our next content. Cheers.